Hello. So you kind of had a question about how you want to get started. So when you go into D2L, which should be available now, it wasn't available till this morning to students. And so what we're going to do is, I was in the developmental part of the course. Now I'm back. I'm in the college algebra. So you want to go to math, the 13, 14, 1C, 1-3. And so now I'll go to content, and I should have our stuff here. So I've got the syllabus and the calendar here and the registration instructions for my math lab. So we'll look at that. So what you want to do is you'll first of all want to get your My Math Lab set up. And so I'll kind of walk you through the first couple steps here. So I'm going to go to that site, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and copy this course ID. So go here. Now the thing is, I'm already logged into My Math Lab. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Student here, and then I'm going to click Register. So then here I'm going to go ahead and enter my course ID information. Press Continue. And so now, if you already have an account, which sounds like you don't, go ahead and set one up. So just do a username and password, whatever you want. And then once you get through that, it's going to ask you, your name and all that kind of stuff. And it will ask you for what email you want to use. Use whatever you're going to check. If you check your school email, then go ahead and use that one. But that will be important for a way for us to communicate. So once you get that all set up, it'll walk you through there, and if you want to, there's a 2-week trial. When you get to the payment page, it'll ask you for a code, or if you want to pay directly, or then at the bottom will be a little link for a 14-day trial. If you want to do that, that's fine to kind of get started. And then once you get in, let me go ahead and log into my account. So once you log in, you'll have our course icon here. I need to go ahead and go to it. So here's our course. So let's see, when we go in here, so I just posted the homework assignments for our first unit, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And here they are. So the first set, the 1.1 was kind of a long one, like 50 questions or something. They're fairly simple. Don't feel overwhelmed. They're all very simple. But I wanted to break them up into 3 assignments just to kind of break it up into chunks. So there's 1.1, parts 1, 2, and 3, and then 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and 1.5. And so before you do these assignments, what you'll want to do is go ahead and go to the website. So let me pull up that has all the videos and notes for you. So we want to just go to the 0314 right now. We'll do this one in a couple weeks. And so here we are. So Math 0314 notes and videos. So I'm going to click on Unit 1. So here, if you want to print out the notes, you can go ahead and hit this link. If not, just go ahead and you can see I broke up 1.1 into 3 parts also. You can see that right here. You can go ahead and just click it and get started. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. But go ahead, watch the video, attempt the homework. And then while you're doing the homework, if you have any problems, so let's click on this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and it doesn't really matter what question I click. Just if you're having any problems, what you'll want to do is go to question help, and you can view examples. They even have their own videos. They're different from mine. And then ask my instructor. If you click on that one, that'll send me the question you're struggling with. And I can make you a video kind of similar to what I'm doing right now and try to help you out. So then the last thing we can look at is, so that you kind of have an idea of how to pace yourself, you can look at the calendar. Now, it's not, you don't have to follow it perfectly. The only thing is the test dates and when the homework is due. So if you get a little behind, that's okay. You can catch up. So I just have it scheduled Monday through Thursday. Obviously, you can work on the weekends or whatever. So Monday today, you want to watch your videos just to make sure you are aware of the procedures like the syllabus and all that kind of stuff, and get your My Math Lab set up. And then start the 1.1, but that continues to tomorrow because it's a pretty long section, and so on and so on. And if you get a little behind, you can catch up over the weekend. So hopefully that clarifies some things. So like I said, the only firm dates is all the homework from Unit 1 will be due on September 3rd, and then here's your window to take your exam from September 1st all the way to September 8th. So you have 8 days. And so September 8th, I tentatively have us meeting on campus. It's optional to review for the exam. The exam's due that day, but if you wanted to, I'm going to hold a tutoring session in the morning on September 8th. Once again, it's going to kind of depend on the conditions with the virus. I would say right now, if things don't change much, I'll go ahead and have that. But if it seems like, well, it's getting worse, then we might actually have to do that online. So, but send me any questions or concerns you have.